Welcome to yet another installment of Anime Reviews. Today's anime I'm going to take a look at is Medabots. Now, I used to watch this when I was 16 back in 2001, and I haven't seen this show for like God knows how long. Only that I wasn't into Medabots back then. Like I stated, I have seen the show, so that's about it. As for the anime itself, it lasted for 3 seasons, and to be quite honest, I only saw season 1, not the other 2. And without any further, let us begin the show. Stung by a Medabee, Icky, a young boy, is seen outside watching a Medabot battle. Here we see Peppercat, who looks like Prurun from Kyoto Ninden Teonde, only she uses electricity and has plug-like fingers? Okay. But she is one of the hottest female Medabots, don't you agree? Then you got Dr. Bok Choy, who looks like a graduate student with 3 legs and helps people with homework. I repeat, he is a Medabot who is built to do people's homework.
Sure, he's got fast legs. He's still a wimp. How'd he manage to take out Peppercat's arm?
There's also a female Medabot that looks like a schoolgirl named Brass. She has 2 cannons on her arms. Next, Icky then finds a rare metal in the river. Now, what is the rare metal? Glad you ask. It is the mind and soul of the Medabot. Icky then buys an outdated model, known as Medabee, who is a rhinoceros beetle-type Medabot who kinda reminds me of Hornet Man from Mega Man 9, but holy shit is he strong, just look at him. Then there's Mr. Referee. He will come out of hiding in certain places. When a row battle's involved, he will declare it. And speaking of coming out of hiding in certain places, doesn't that sound familiar? Sort of like Chief Quimby from Inspector Gadget. He also comes out of hiding in different places when he gives Gadget an assignment. Return of the Screws. This involves a gang called the Screws, led by Samantha. The other 2 are Sloane and Spike, who they call her boss even though she is the leader, and the nerdy kids want Icky to stop them. Not to mention, Medabots are not allowed in school.
Alright, who started it? You know Medabots aren't allowed in school! All of you, back to class! Move it or lose it!
Yeah, it's all coming back to me. Now, you want to know about Medabee, huh? Well, he doesn't follow orders. Also, if you piss him off, he'll go out of control. Not only that, he doesn't get along with Icky. But deep down, they do care for each other. Plus, he sounds like a black dude.
Yeah, I feel I owe one. For the room and board.
Medabee, I order you to put down that garbage!
I don't take orders from you.
Oh, and they take on the Big Cheese. No, not that Big Cheese. This guy, known as Baron Von Banish. And he too has a Medabot, except... Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's see that in instant replay. Ickus, Crumb, laugh for me.
That was it?
Somehow, I expected more.
A little anticlimactic, don't you think?
Yeah, that is some strong and powerful yet scary Medabot he has. Wow. Excuse me for a sec. Peppercat? Oh no, stay away from me, you. I know. Oh shit!
Mercy, Peppercat! Mercy!
Yes, my students, Peppercat is not only the hottest female Medabot, but also electrifyingly sexy. Sorry about that, folks. Let's continue. Running Scared. I remember this episode. It's about Coach Mountain. This guy is like a gym student's nightmare. He'll make you exercise until your body is exhausted and sweaty whenever you pour food on his hand by accident or drop a bucket of water.
That's hot!
Man, such a cruel coach, ain't he?
Evil, evil man.
And he also hates Medabots. Oh, really?
Jab with the right.
What? Coach Mountain?
What's he doing?
What? But
Again.
Turns out he's lying. There are scenes where the kids bump into a bunch of drunks, including a guy telling riddles.
What are you kids doing out so late?
Hey, we're gonna go sing some karaoke. You kids want to come along with us? Come on.
Yeah, come on, it'll be fun.
no thanks.
Nah, they probably can't sing.
Never stop me.
To get past me, you've got to solve a riddle.
What? A riddle?
You're on a train departing from Osaka, heading east at 45 miles an hour. 20 minutes later, another train departs, heading west at 35 miles an hour. If there's a 22-mile-per-hour wind blowing from the northeast, what a...
Remember, if you go to Japan, you don't want to end up in a dark alley. Here's a question you're going to ask me. Why does Mountain have money? Well, he wants to use it to build a park for the kids. You know, Coach Mountain isn't really a bad coach. He seems kind of friendly.
Rio.
Coach Mountain!
Tenryo!
Coach Mountain!
Oh, I trained you well.
It's a happy ending. Would you look at that?
There's nothing more.
I take it back, he's still a cruel yet scary asshole. What?! Curse you, Coach Mountain! Curse you! The legendary Meta Fighter. Icky and Medabi head to a private school to search for the legendary Meta Fighter. This episode marks the appearance of Samilodon and his Meta Fighter, Koji, who looks like Android 17 from Dragon Ball Z. So, who is the legendary Meta Fighter, you ask?
Gee, I wonder who that could be.
Well, it's Karen and her Medabot Nutrinurse, who looks like a robotic version of Nurse Joy. The Old Man and the Sea Monster. It is revealed that Medabi cannot battle in water, so he and Icky get help from an old man how to fight at sea. Also the so-called Sea Monster, who happens to be Shere Khan in disguise. We even get to see Manda the Serpent appear as a reference. The Gimme Ghost. This is where we get to see the Phantom Renegade, who looks like Tuxedo Cameron from Pretty Soldier Sailor Moon. It's also the appearance of the Rubber Robo Gang, who steal medals from Medabots, kinda like Team Rocket stealing people's Pokemon. Cyan Dog bites back. Spike gets kicked out of the Screws Gang for losing a row battle, but he and Cyan Dog get help from Medabi. Turns out Cyan Dog has a monkey medal. Of course, you all know dogs and monkeys don't mix. It's also the first time Cyan Dog gets a meta part and wins a row battle. Yeah, that's using your head, Cyan Dog. Great job! Then you got the two-parter for better for worse. Icky and Medabi enter the city's row battle tournament, except Medabi and Icky are arguing due to Icky getting a new Medabot. We do see memorable Medabots from previous episodes. Oh, and students, I forgot to mention that Peppercat cannot use male Medabots' cause it's too heavy for her, and I feel sorry for poor Peppercat. Thanks, your Grumblosity, for mentioning that. Oh yeah, and the Rubber Robo Gang reappear and have Medabi's medal. Even the Phantom Renegade returns as well. And of course, Icky has a rematch with Koji at the Forest Temple and wins.
Function ceased!
In conclusion, this was a great two-part episode. Now, you want to know who the Phantom Renegade is, don't you? It's the shopkeeper, who do you expect? Only that they never explain how he became the Phantom Renegade. And for last, Mystery Medabot. It features the appearance of Rokusho, a mysterious Medabot who reminds me of Frieza, except he doesn't have a Meta Fighter.
See? And he doesn't even have a Meta Fighter.
So?
I mean, where does a Medabot like him come from?
Good question. Where did Rokusho came from? I will never know. There's also a funny moment with the rubber robos building such weird houses looking like a sundae, a ukulele, and a big orange head? With a pointy nose to be exact. By the way, going back to the grumble once again, folks. Remember, students, if you ever go to Japan once the house is all built, they will throw out rice cakes.
That's what we do in Japan when somebody's building a house.
Now it's time to close things out. Medabots is a pretty awesome anime. I haven't seen it for so long and it was nice to watch it again. Yeah, I did miss out the other 2 seasons, but from what I heard is that Season 2 concludes the original series, and that Season 3's animation is a lot better than the first 2. The person who requested this was once again Derrick Foltz, and I would like to thank him for requesting this. It's also BioRock Dude's favorite series. There's even video games, 4 for the Game Boy Advance and 1 for the GameCube. No, ladies and gentlemen Medabot fans, I have never played them in my entire life. And with that, this ends another installment of Anime Reviews, and until then, in the words of For Neverworld, I am Byaco, and as always people, have an awesome day.